Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and since it's Women's History Month, I'm here today to talk to you about Delphine, the White Alien Ranger. So, I thought it would be, respectful and everything to talk about the very first female leader in Power Rangers, going all the way back to the early 90s with Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. And so, of course, that was Delphine. Sadly, however, I can't review like an actual episode that highlights her because, well, it was the Alien Rangers. And just like I talked about in my Alien Ranger video, go watch that. The Alien Rangers never really got the shine because they only had 10 episodes. And they reappeared like sporadically in other seasons, but not that much. And so when it comes to them, you really don't know nothing at all like about them and stuff. Like we know Delphine is the leader. We know Sestro is the smart one. And we know whoever the red dude name is, he takes the leader position in the field, which makes no sense. But of course that's the Sentai and stuff. And so that was always confusing. Like, it never made sense why the female ranger, the White Ranger, was the leader in the Alien Rangers. But yet when they're out in the field, all of a sudden the Red Ranger takes the leadership position. It just was always so weird. But of course, that was the Sentai. Now, if I was making Power Rangers, well, actually, before I say that, see, the reason why she was the leader and the White Ranger and stuff is because one, they only had one female on the Sentai team, and that was White. And then when Tommy came back as the White Ranger, Saban and crew decided to make him the leader and everything because he was the most popular ranger and because Austin St. John was in the middle of like leaving the show because him and two other original cast members weren't paid the money that they should have been paid. So they decided to leave. And so since White Ranger was technically the leader of Power Rangers, they decided to make the Alien Rangers, the White Ranger, the leader as well. So if I was making the show, what I would have done was, since Austin was about to leave anyway, I would have had it to where he gave up his Red Ranger powers because he felt guilty about not saving Tommy's Green Ranger powers. So he quits, and then Zordon brings in Tommy to be the Red Ranger. And then when they bring in that Sixth Ranger, either have Austin be it, but since Austin wasn't going to stay on the show, bring up a new character and stuff. That way, I would have gender swapped an Alien Rangers, the Red Ranger, male for female, and having two females on the team. And then that would have made more sense for her to be like, the Red Ranger. Because it was weird, because she was tall, yet when she was the White Ranger, she looked short. And so it sucks not being able to say more about Delphine, because we really don't know nothing about her. They really did not want to take the time to develop these characters. Because when it comes to the Yellow and the Black Ranger, we don't know anything about them. They're literally just there. And they're there for only like 10 episodes. However, Delphine and Sestro did reappear in like Zeo and stuff like that. On, I think maybe even Turbo. I don't know about Turbo. But I know morphed form, they appeared in other Ranger seasons with no voice and stuff like that. But the thing about her is that just like with the other Alien Rangers, they have to have water to survive. Now when they be on a hot surface, she's able to survive a little bit longer and everything. Other than that, she's really nice and she is a great leader. She helped out the Gold Ranger when he was in dire strength and needed to transfer his powers to somebody else. She also came back with Sestro to like help Billy out and stuff because Billy was rapidly growing old and all this other crap. And that's really all there is to it. It sucks so bad because not only was she the first female leader, but it was the first time we got new suits. And the writers really let them down. Like, they really should have done something better with them. And instead of the Dino Fury cast coming back for Cosmic Fury, since Cosmic Fury is only going to be 10 episodes like Alien Rangers was, hey, what they should have done was bring back the Alien Rangers and stuff and have them, like, do the whole Cosmic Fury story arc. That would have been so much more interesting. And it would have gave them respect that they needed, because people really don't respect the Alien Rangers. And people don't even really know the cast or what they look like. Like, I remember, like, for the longest, and I do mean the longest time, I had no idea what none of them looked like. I know what 3 of them look like, and that's about it. White, black, no, white, yellow, and blue. And for the longest time, I always wanted to know what the actress Raja, who is Lebanese, Scottish, American actress who plays her, I always wonder what did she look like, because they always had those like prosthetic fish like faces on them. And so like nobody never knew what they looked. I just knew she had long brown hair, which I didn't even know it was really hers or not. And there was never no behind the scene photos of them from back in the day. And so it was always one of those mysteries, like what do they look like? So then when I was in college around the early 2000s, I was watching Karen Ashley's YouTube channel she used to have back then. I don't know why she still don't have it. She got really good views on it. And so like she had Raja on there. And I was like, holy crap. Raja is sexy like I don't know what. I'm like, holy crap. They covered that face up with prosthetics. What were they thinking? I was flabbergasted. I did not know she was that attractive and stuff. Until this day, she still is that hot. Like, she has not aged and stuff. And so when it comes to Raja, she's actually the reason why the Alien Rangers, tilted their heads certain ways when they talk and moved their fingers around those hand gestures when they talk, because she thought to herself, they're aliens, so that's make them different from what they are. So she started moving, doing this and stuff like that, and the rest of the castmates just started following her and stuff. And so that was really unique. That's one of the reasons why I really like the Fox Kids era of like aliens, because they was different than most like current incarnations and stuff. And so she came back for 2 episodes of Power Rangers. She was Hexaba, the voice of that in Lost Galaxy. Not sure who else she was. And so like other than that, she does like voice acting. She's been in cartoons, video games. She's done a live action. She just recently had a birthday I saw on Instagram. And sadly, she's going through some like health problems and everything. She posted this really, really sad video about something wrong in like her body and stuff like that. So you can find that video on Instagram and find out more about that. And so like, yeah. I wish to God I could say more about the first ever female Power Ranger leader, but I really can't, But that was really cool. Even back in those days, they decided to even consider having a female leader because, in the Sentai, they didn't. And it wouldn't be until Samurai until we had our very first female Red Ranger. But she didn't even last that long. Just like, that's weird. We have had like 3.5 female leaders. I'll get to Jenna a little bit later. And like, Delphine only lasted for 10 episodes. Amelia will now only last for 10 episodes in Cosmic Fury. And I don't even remember the samurai girl's name because I think everybody, for the most part, has forgotten about Samurai, especially Hasbro, because they haven't put out no toys for like Samurai and stuff. And nobody never thinks about the Samurai Rangers. Even on Power Rangers Playback and like other Power Ranger YouTube pages, you never see them interview nobody from Samurai. They have literally been forgotten. And, it's weird. Like, seriously, not only that, but like a lot of them, like the 2 females, I don't think they do social media anymore. And so, like, I don't remember nothing about their personalities. And so the female leaders never last that long. Now, Jen technically was the leader of the Time Force Police Squad when she went back to Earth in like the 21st century. But Wes technically was the leader of the Power Rangers because he was the Red Ranger, and he took the field command in like the field and stuff like that. But most people do see Jen as either a leader or like co-leader and stuff. And so she probably would have been like the longest lasting female leader, but she was never really the leader of the actual Power Rangers, just more like the Time Force squad that came back in time with her. And so, yeah. So no matter what and what color the Ranger was, Delphine will always be the very first female leader of the Power Rangers. Happy Women's History Month, everybody. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.